whoever tries to step into like Iron Man's shoes, I think they're going to have a rough time of it. I saw the new James Bond. New James Bond is you would know. Zach will have to pull up a picture of him. But the new James Bond is that guy from the Marvel movie Age of Ultron. He's like the speed guy. He's Scarlet Witch's brother.
Oh, yeah.
The Russian twins.
Yep.
I think that guy's the new James Bond. They finally picked one. I thought they were going to go with a black guy or a girl or something like that this time around, but I guess they stuck with good-looking white guy. I do
feel like James Bond's supposed to be a good-looking white guy. I could do a good-looking black guy, but I don't think I could do a girl. It's supposed to be James Bond. Are they going to make it Jane Bond? Like,
yeah, you should be a white.
It's English Jamie Bond. Aaron Taylor Johnson. Yeah, that guy. I don't really remember his performance super well. I remember I liked his character.
Going to be the new one.
Yeah, it's new James Bond.
All right, maybe a little haircut.
Yeah, I think that
I want James Bond to have a nice, clean haircut.
You want me to shave? Maybe put on a suit on?
I agree with Taylor.
Yeah.
I'm really stuck in. I know who James Bond is. He's been the same guy since before I was born. Maybe I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, slick, suave British gentleman who's good at everything.
Good, like clean cut hair. I'm sure this guy will be good. Well, let's get the haircut.
Have they always been British? The actors, I mean.
I believe so.
Well,
right?
Is Scottish British?
I mean, close enough. Don't tell them that; they would hate that.
Sean Connery.
Yeah, because I'd also be okay with any nationality as long as they could do the British accent. Because the reverse happens, like where House gets hired, that guy's British.
Mm-hmm.
The goddamn British actors crush American accents. I can't tell.
Tom Hardy's the same way. He's there's a lot of actors who are Australian as well, and you just don't even. They just turn it off. Kim Basinger. No, not Kim Basinger. Nicole Kidman. That's what I mean. I always thought Mel Gibson was Australian, and he did grow up in Australia, but he's American by birth. I think he was born here and moved there when he was 2 and lived there until he was like 11 or 12, which I had to live there longer because he did Australian movies. Mad Max was an Australian.
He's got a little accent. Like
if you watch Mad Max, he's full on Crocodile Dundee mode.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was he putting that on or just talk like that then?
I thought it was just his native natural accent that he had.
I mean, you're going to sound like wherever you lived in your formative years. So like if you lived in America,
it's a movie made in Australia starring Australians. So it only makes sense. The Gasoline Wars.
I watched the Tom Hardy movie last night. It was The Drop. It was on Amazon. It caught my eye because I guess it's James Gandolfini's last movie, where basically a mob movie where they, Tom Hardy works at a bar that they use as a random drop spot for gambling cash every so often, and it was all right. It was pretty good. James Gandolfini, it's a shame he died because he was great.
Yeah, he wasn't in a ton of things. He's in True Romance. He's like an enforcer, hitman type guy in that. He beats the shit out of Patricia Arquette.
I haven't seen that.
I think it's written by Quentin Tarantino. It's a good movie. It's Patricia Arquette and
is he thinner?
It's the who?
Tony Soprano.
It not significantly thinner, but like season 1 Tony, maybe around that time.
That guy can't beat anyone up.
Oh, come on. He's a big boy. You don't want to mess with Tony Soprano.
He's a big boy. True.
He'd give you the gabagool.
Please, I think you walk backwards down the driveway while he chases you when he's out of cardio.
Oh, what I do to you? He's just trying to work as a garbage management consultant.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't suspend my disbelief that a really fat guy can be a great enforcer any more than a girl could.
But he's got those big, beefy wop hands. Perfect for punching.
How big is he? You're really focused on the size.
He's 6'1".
He's like 6'1".
Oh, 6'1". That's ginormous. You never see guys like that in the wild. 6'1". Oh, I take it all back. I didn't know he was 6'1".
All right, hang on.
He's got those big shirts on.
Fucking Shaquille O'Neal over there.
Was he ever not fat?
It skipped to like a minute and 25 seconds in this. This is him from the movie I'm talking about. Keep in mind he's only got to scare a woman. You know, it doesn't need to be a giant guy. He's roughing up Patricia Arquette, not fucking Muhammad Ali or something. This is the movie, Taylor, where they're torturing the guy, and to make them not torture him anymore, he makes them mad, so they'll kill him. He's like, "You're Sicilian, huh? Yeah. You know, the Moors, they invaded Sicily, and they raped the Sicilian women. You know, where the Moors were, they were blacks." He like goes down that whole line until he's calling him the N-word.
Yeah.
You're an eggplant. An eggplant. That's the movie. They're torturing him because they want to know where she is. As Gandolfini's roughing the lady up.
I
think
watched
he's
it.
intimidating.
He
though. He
sucker
looks like a big boy.
punches a 115-pound woman. I
Yeah, he
believe
loses
that
the
he
fight,
could do
too.
that
Yeah, he
What?
loses that fight. Yeah.
to the girl.
Yeah, I think she ends up hitting him in the head with like the toilet lid or something like that. You know, that ceramic thing on the, not ceramic, porcelain thing on the very top, the lid. I think she clocks him with that at some point. I hadn't seen the movie in 10 years, but I'm not sure.
Oh,
And then maybe
Zach
she gets
looked it
the
up.
shock. I think she gets his gun.
He's over 6 foot, but not the full 6'1". This guy is just so big. He's
I
clearly
find him to be
Hollywood's
intense.
hitman.
All right, what about in the submarine movie with Denzel Washington and Gene Hackman? You ever seen that one?
Mhm.
Nope.
So here's the premise very quickly. Basically, nuclear submarine gets the launch codes. They're like, launch, but then it gets cut off. And it's like, whoa, we didn't get confirmation. This is ICBMs. We're about to destroy a continent. We need confirmation. Gene Hackman's the captain. He says, launch anyway. XO, I need you to co-sign, turn the key. Denzel's the XO commander. He's no, we need confirmation. But there's James Gandolfini fucking in the background behind Gene Hackman. He's like third in command or some shit. He's ready to whoop Denzel's ass and take over. And they do. They like take the boat and they're trying to launch the missiles, and Denzel's trying to rally the good members of the crew and not launch the missiles. It's a fun little aboard of a submarine action movie.
Fun romp.
Denzel
Yeah.
Washington kicks Tony Soprano's ass.
He kicks everybody's ass. Denzel's a pretty tough customer himself.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, good to remember they are all actors. They are probably
They
not.
are.
that's right. None of them can fight. They're
None of
Some of
them.
them can.
they can
They-
dance and sing
the-
though.
They were fruity
Various
little
actors.
theater kids.
Not all of them. Some of
You
like
made
Danny
fun of them
Trejo,
in
which
high
is
school until
criminal.
you learned they got more pussy than you did. That's the theater kid mantra.
What actor do you not think you could beat up? Who's traditionally a
Oh,
Probably
totally.
The Rock.
You know who I think
Hey,
might be tougher than gets credit for? Keanu
Yeah.
Reeves often learns actual skills to do his roles, so he
Yeah.
might fight well. Patrick Swayze, I could take him now, but not in
He's
his
dead.
prime. Yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
Keanu knows jujitsu a bit.
I thought you were
you know.
talking about Patrick Stewart, and I'm like, that guy? Like,
He's gonna put that Vulcan nerve pinch on you. That
the
Nah,
shit out
that's
of
the
that guy.
I could take Patrick Stewart. I don't mean to flex, but yeah.
Why are you beating me?
please, please, I'm
Other-
straight.
I
I've
mean,
said it
obviously
for
there's ton-
years.
David Batista and fucking Conor McGregor, I guess, is an actor.
Yeah, none of those. None
Stallone.
of those sports stars turned actors.
But we
Those
want to
don't
do
count. Let's not
regular
count.
ones.
Yeah, we want to talk about regular actors. I feel like Danny Trejo is a pretty close, like,
Oh,
good one
yeah,
because he was
yeah.
a criminal. He was a fucking criminal, like a scary guy, and he just is scary.
I agree.
I think they hired him to teach somebody to box on a movie one time. That's kind of how he got into the business.
Oh,
I always thought
Tom Hardy.
Seagal.
Is he tall?
I think he's about average, about 6 feet flat. Steven Seagal is an enormous human being and is a piece of shit. So I think he would beat me to death if he wanted to in his prime. Probably
Really?
I think today I wouldn't want him on top of me. I might not know how to get him off me. He might kill me today. He's so big and fat. He's 6'4" or something, probably 320 pounds. I don't know if I can get
Today?
out under him.
No, I think cardio is so important that he'll lose everything.
I wouldn't want to contend with Steven Seagal at any point. He's just a giant.
Really?
Well, yeah.
I
He's
legit
big.
think I hate it when people like hop on the microphone
you.
and
Yeah, I
act
know.
like they could
I can
beat
climb
up.
Mount Everest. I know where you're coming from.
Yeah, okay, thank you. But I legit think I could beat up Steven Seagal and it wouldn't be hard. That fat piece of shit would lose his balance in a heartbeat. That I swear, if I run 19 feet, he's winded. Like, I don't think Steven Seagal has any fighting talent whatsoever. And his Aikido martial art is not real. It is filled with people who are willing participants who you tug on their wrist and they roll 3 rooms over. Like, it is silly.
Participants, pretty soon you'll be a dead man. I'm gonna take you to the bank, Mr. Woodward.
Please do.
Oh,
My
blood
God.
bank.
Steven Seagal has nothing
That's a Steven
to offer.
Seagal line.
You think you could
It's
take
so
Jesse
hard.
the Body Ventura?
In his prime,
Yeah, when he was a
you
Navy
can't
SEAL.
pick old. We can't pick old retired men either. That I feel like that's cheating as well. Jesse Ventura in his prime is a lethal killing machine. He's a professional athlete
Yeah.
who's like 6'6", maybe. I think he's one of those really big fuckers.
Right.
Maybe he's
Jesse
6'5", 6'6".
Ventura now? Well, I need to see him. My best ever against his best ever, Jesse kills me.
Yeah, Jesse was enormous
big
back
guy.
in the day, and I think he did a lot of steroids too.
That was never proven.
Yeah, I think I could beat up most of the like regular people actors, like Hugh Grant. Come on,
Fuck that bitch up.
I can think of an actor smaller than me who'd beat me, Jackie Chan.
Oh yeah, well he's got
which Jackie Chan?
well,
Like what movie? Rush Hour Jackie Chan?
skills.
All the ones where he's under 40. I don't know.
I think he's. That's why I say Rush Hour Jackie Chan. You know how they age over there. That dude's like 100 or
They're
something.
like the
He looks
elves.
older now, but
I
you're
wouldn't
right.
want to fight the Jackie Chan who was in those Hong Kong movies, like getting beer bottles thrown at him and shit when he was jumping off buses and getting. There's one where he gets ran over by a hovercraft, like one of those giant hovercrafts.
I wonder if that's rough.
Probably not, but it was a cool stunt to see.
Yeah.
You know,
The stunt that so many people have done that's crazy is laying under a train.
Oh yeah, who knows what the undercarriage might look like and how it might be not so uniform.
You're
Maybe
really
this
betting
train's a
on
little
its
different
state
on
of
the bottom.
repair. Yeah.
Maybe there's a little rope hung underneath it, like some string, just enough string to snatch you and pull your arm up enough that something else grabs your arm and that jerks your arm off. Like
Could be.
it's a train.
Everything about a train is built heavy and strong. There are no plastic parts on a train.
No.
Well, there probably are, but not many.
None that you're going to hit if you're under a train. You
No,
get
that
shredded.
shit is
Yeah,
all built to last. And
I couldn't beat up a train.
No, train's gonna win every time. I've seen those videos from India. Those guys get fucked up.
I saw a guy get run over by an excavator today. He was just walking down the street, some old guy, and an excavator just hit him in the back and crushed him.
Oh, why do you
Ran
watch
him-
these things?
It just pops up on Reddit. I scroll and I watch what it gives me.
Oh, that's a good ending. You guys want to call it a show?